your art. You have to love your dance and be able to go to practice, whether there are allowances or not, because you love what you're doing. And surely, with time, you start to see the benefits of what you're doing. So we have to keep on keeping.
Great. Jacob he says that you have to continue, that sometimes the reward for an artist is not that immediate, but it is there. And when it begins to come, you'll enjoy it. Olivia, so what are the conditions that make the environment in Kenya not very good? He says that, Jacob, he paints a very bleak picture, but then again he comes with what the Nigerian writer and diplomat, Ambassador Ifoma Kabogu Chinuba would say, that element of redemption. So he says that no, all is not lost. So what are these things that we are not getting right to fix that space?
I think one of the first issues we have is the way art is perceived in the country. It's not seen as something serious so that you can make money from. And I think that's the first problem, mindset. When you say you're an artist, I don't know how many of you have experiences, but I get asked, okay, so what do you do for work? Like, it's not considered a job. So I think that's the first problem, like not perceiving art as important or serious enough to focus your life on. And if you don't think something is important or it's valuable, you will not invest in it. So I think that's the first thing. We need to change the way people perceive art in general. It's important. Like, we wouldn't even have this building if we didn't have artists. We wouldn't have news. we wouldn't have newspapers. All the things that we need, there's an artist that was involved. So number one, we need to change mindsets. And not just anybody's mindsets, our parents' mindsets. And as a generation that is evolving and growing, you're going to be parents, right? And you're going to be teachers, and you're going to be in positions of power. So you need to bring forth a new mind. But they're not using that leadership to empower the artists. Even if we're being very frank, like our own arts ministry, what have they done to support artists practically? Do you guys know anything they've done? Can you name things? I think number one, it's like there's money. Money is being given to them, but it's not trickling down to the artists. It's not coming down to the organizations that are supporting artists. Like, for instance, this should be well funded. It's an amazing, amazing initiative, right? The people who are in power are not spending the money on the right things. And we need to just be frank. It needs to stop. Even as our elections are coming up, we need to vote for people who believe that art is important. And then the third thing is the infrastructure. It's not there. We need to have more spaces like the Kenya National Theatre that are affordable for artists, places where you can go and rehearse your dance studios. For dancers, I really feel for dancers because they need specific floors. You can't just dance on any type of floor. You need a specific floor so that you don't injure your knees and your legs so that you have a longer career. So we need better infrastructure. We need to invest even in the education system. We don't have the education system right now, as much as we have like CBC and all, but at university level, we need courses that are actually catering to what we need. We need more sound engineers. We need more people who understand how to maybe do soundproof a room. We need people who understand culture and arts we have as artists. And then finally, pay. People need to start paying artists. This thing of exposure dollars, I'm sorry, I can't tell my landlord, I went for an exposure event, so I'll give you exposure. That doesn't work. I'll give you exposure. That doesn't work. If you want an artist to perform, to play, to be there, they need to be paid. And it goes back to the first point. If you believe something is valuable, you will pay for it. So I think there's many different issues, but the first one is mindset. The way we even ourselves as artists view ourselves. We are very powerful, we're important, and we need to take up space.
Wow, Olivia. Yeah, I want us to pick it just from there. She says that sometimes in you, somebody comes to you and says that, oh, I'm going to give you a platform so that you can showcase your art. I want you to pick it from there.
Asante sana. Ukweli ni kwamba you cannot eat. Na angalia msichana mdogo huyu alikuwa na perform hapa kidance, the young lady mwenye kwa second row. I think the third lady on the second row hapa mbele. This lady was on this stage. Nani anasema kama mtoto anahitaji exposure tu? The lady was performing, the girl was performing. That is a performance that we have watched that is worth paying for. Sasa kama msichana kama huyu mdogo kama huyu anapiga show kali kama hiyo, alafu ambie kama ni exposure, anasoma na nini? Maisha yake itakuwa namna gani? If you have the wrong leadership, nasemi tu katika national level peke yake, wrong leadership hata katika zile vikundi ambazo tuko ndani yake. Inaanzia katika hiyo vikundi, because if my producer, huyu mtoto atakubali mtoto akuja afanye performance kama hiyo hapa jukwani na atoke hapa kama hajalipwa, then mtu anaweza jiongelelea. The leadership that is there is supposed to speak on behalf of that child and ensure that huyu mtoto kazi ile ambayo amefanya imelipwa. Inafaa kuwa namna hiyo. Advocacy. Unajua niliambiwa juzi tulikuwa na East Africa Arts Nexus juzi. Tukaambiwa kwamba kuna watu wengi sana ambao kuna talent, wengi sana. Na Kenya imebarikiwa kuna talent. Lakini hiyo talent ambayo tuko nayo kuna shida. Kuna shida kwa sababu representation iko chini, na baada hata huyu mwenye ako talented kabisa pia hajajua jinsi ya kuweza kumarket hiyo talent ambayo ako nayo, because you are talented but you are poor because haujui kumarket hiyo talent ambayo uko nayo. No wonder umeongelea kuhusu curriculum development pia. Nikiguzia kidogo tu. Because tunafundisha jinsi ya kuweza kuperform, kukuwa wadeli sana, wakali sana. But tunafundisha jinsi ya kusell hiyo talent tuko nayo kweli. Learning how to sell the talent that you have. Na bado mimi naivuta bado tu kwa leadership bado, because leadership is the one that is supposed to guide even the policy makers, kwamba what you need to do ni kuwafundisha jinsi ya kuweza kusell and provide the markets for this talent ambayo tuko nayo. Nikimalizia, mimi mwenyewe nimekuwa msanii kutoka kitambo sana. All that I have I've gotten because nimekuwa msanii. Tangu 2010 nilipoanza kufanya set books. 2011 Royal Theatre ikaanza. Imenilinda, nimekuwa na wasanii ambao nimefuga, wengine wako hapa saizi. Wasanii kama Had the Band walitoka kwangu. Wasanii kama ambao wamekitapa sasa leo wako na performance, na mtaona performance hapa sikia leo, wako hapa na hawezi waambia kwamba apige show na wakose kulipwa. Nimeweka namna hiyo.